In this video, I want to add a component that I created in Photoshop, and it's comprised of multiple layers. And I'll be able to edit these on the fly, and it will update inside Premiere. I'll go ahead and I'll import it in, and I get the option to bring it in as separate layers or merged. I'm going to bring it in at merged so that the text is on the background I've created, and then I can go back and forth to both apps. And then I'll drag it to my composition window. I'll put it right over the last clip. Selecting my timeline, I'll click on the down arrow and I'll drag and snap that element into the timeline, and I'll give it some length. Going to the effects channel in the left hand corner now, I'm clicking on the word motion. I can now move it wherever I want. I'll scale it, but it's very opaque. I want to change the opacity of it, the gray, or maybe even change the color, and perhaps even change the color of the text. So I'll save this and I'll jump into Photoshop. And in Photoshop, all I need to do is go in and I'll select the text layer. I'll select the top layer first of the text, and I'll just go ahead and change the color. And I'll hit Command S to save, and I'll jump back into Premiere. And you can see how quickly it updated. So if I want to go back into Photoshop, and I'll change the background layer, maybe something more appropriate for the color range that appears on screen. And I'll drop the opacity, hit V on the keyboard, I'll drop to about 60. Command S to save, and I'll jump back in. You can see how quickly that updated. So you can work back and forth dynamically, as Adobe likes to call it, with Photoshop. We're going to see in a moment that we can do this with Illustrator as well. Once again, I'll go to File, Import, Command I, and I'll select the Illustrator file I want, and I'll hit Import. I'll drop it in my timeline. And like a PNG or a JPEG or PSD, I can change the length of that as long as I want it to be. And now I will go into Illustrator, and I have the same file up. So I'll select the apple, and I'll change the color of the center of it. Click OK, save, and then I'll jump into Premiere. And you'll see it updated in Premiere.